took yours because he said to take it. Come on now. Play the thing. Hold on. Hold on. Don't just play that thing. You gotta go back to the thing before you put it on that screen. Go for the one that was longer, the music video. So back up. Yeah. Hold on. You gotta go to the Campbell noodle soup. Yeah, it's just good. I'm delivered. With a T. Nah. That one.
I finally touch a first female. I finally touch a first female.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the undelivered challenge. Yeah, we always start off with the music. She said she ain't never tried double on the sidewalk.
I finally touch a first female. And when I say it felt good, like the Campbell noodle soup. Good. I'm not gay no more. Good. I am delivered. Good. Like the Campbell noodle soup. Good. All my years no more. It felt good. It felt good. It felt good.
He ain't married to no chick. He just going dealt with a chick out of nowhere. And that's what the church wanted him to do. Don't get married. Don't find no wife. Just deal with the chick. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Y'all know nothing about that, huh?
This nigga is fire action out of that. Uh-huh. That's your algorithm. Next song will be like, good. You name it. Yo. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, Riverdale.
What's really going on?
Yeah, Masha. You know what I'm saying? I'm delivered. I don't like men's no more. I like women. Women. Listen to me. He does that thing at the end of it. idea. I think there was a video of him. He was dealing with his car, or he was getting out of his car, and some lady was walking by, and something, and she just started cursing at him and stuff, and he just got mad at her, and he started cursing at her, all kind of stuff, man. But hey, he's delivered. You don't like men's no more. All right. So they can hear me. Okay. First and foremost, we want to give call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, that's all praises to the Most High God, in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the Hebrew. Alright? Don't do what I do with my hands, bro. Just stop doing that stuff, bro. Just put your hands out like this or something. Yeah, bro. Like I just literally sat here like this and closed my hands, and you just like, we're not matching, bro. This is not what we doing, bro. Listen, man. Let a real one, let a real one live, bro. Bro, don't sit back, though. Don't sit back. So, oh my gosh. Bro. So check this out, right? I was on Clubhouse earlier today, right? And I was on this chat where it was like, it's something about religion, but it was like 46% of Palestinians are terrorists, right? And they're basing that off of this. 46% of Palestinians believe that suicide bombing your enemy for nothing, they don't have a problem with. So I said, because they allowed me to talk, you know, they allowed me to talk, and I said, what's the definition of a terrorist or terrorism? Then the Edomite Jewish lady, the Edomite Amalekite, says, I sent you something. This is the definition of terrorism or terrorist or whatever, right? So before we start this, I'm gonna just do what makes sense, and let's get the definition of terrorism. Nah, she sent me the Cornell Law book. I'll just read it. The term, well, see, hold on. Because she didn't just give me terrorism. She gave me like international terrorism. Involve acts, violent acts or acts dangerous to human life that are a violation of the criminal laws of the United States or of any state, or that would be a criminal violation if committed within the jurisdiction of the United States or of any state. So, violent acts or acts dangerous to human life that are a violation of the criminal laws of the United States, that's terrorism, according to Esau's definition. To intimidate or coerce a civilian population. We already know from one of the first classes I did about slavery syndrome and dealing with the Edomite terrorism that has plagued the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American community for over 400 years now, right? And like it says, to influence the policy of a government by intimidation or coercion. Did the government be placed in prison or be considered terrorists when they did redlining? How about Jim Crow laws? Were they considered, and that was the funny part, because this sucker Dan, right? Lieutenant Dan, he's sitting there talking about the stuff that has happened to the Jewish man, right? And everything he's saying, he's doing it from the mindset of they're the people of the Bible, right? And every time a nigga like myself combat it, they got a brother on mute. Every time I start talking, they got me on mute. Every time I respond to what they're saying, I'm on mute. What's up, man? What's going on? Well, I mean, all right. Shalom, shalom. So, oh my God. Yeah. So that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? But pertaining to this, the reason I came up with this lesson is because there are people that claim to be the Israelites. Like, they made a statement of the people of Israel, the people that are in Israel can trace their lineage back to thousands and thousands of years, and look at what they've been through. And it's just like, what? And just by chance, when this dude is talking and I'm responding, they put me on mute when I say, Dan, you're not a Jew. You know what I'm saying? But I was already on mute. I couldn't tell because I wasn't looking at my phone. I was just walking around the house just talking. Because he was just talking for forever, man. I made one statement, and then he just went into this whole thing trying to explain stuff about the difference, and even try to say, like, yes, you all did get killed for looking at a white woman, or they even suspect that you looked at a white woman, they would have killed you. Yes. But then that's the only comparison you give us? And then you continue to talk about, well, we weren't able to ride horses. We weren't able to do this. And it's just like, you do know what we had to go through, right? Like, you're talking about the 6 million people that died during the Holocaust, and not the 100 million so-called black people that died in the transatlantic slave trade, just to trip over, or the 100 million so-called Native Americans that died during this whole time. So they didn't really want to deal with the truth of the matter, right? And you'll hear it. You ain't gonna hear nothing because it's not recorded. I wish I did. You know what I'm saying? But you'll hear people say, like, they'll try and sympathize with you or empathize with you, and then you just be like, you're not being genuine because you can't compare the two. You can never compare the two. Whatever's happened to the Jewish man and what's happened to the Israelites that are in America, you cannot compare the two, ever. You can't compare what has happened to the Jewish man when they've had the banking systems, when they've owned all these things, and compare that to the black man that had what? See, the more that they open up the door for us to have certain things, the reason they do that is so that we continuously go against each other. Because you have us, it's the haves versus the have-nots. And if they're giving the haves an opportunity to get more, the haves will be like, well, why don't y'all do what we did? Why don't y'all become better citizens? Why don't y'all move like us? Everybody can't get in the NBA, right? So everybody can't be no doctor. Somebody got to work at the bottom. It's just how it is. That's how life is. Someone has to be in a restaurant. Someone has to be at McDonald's. Someone has to do the job. Come on, the water. You understand? Somebody has to do it. It's good. The ice broke. Stop putting them down waters in the freezer, man. So, yeah. So what I wanted to bring to everybody's attention is, we are not in our home. We are not in our house. We are not in our place of rest. We are not where we can just sit around and do nothing. Because even in our own land, we ain't going to be able to just sit around and do nothing. By the sweat of your brow shall you eat. You understand? You got to be productive. Let me get Zechariah
9 and 6. So, if we're not in our homeland, who's in our homeland? Because, like I said, the topic was 46% of Palestinians are terrorists. That's what it said. Let me see. It said it was a Pew, P-E-W.
Research.
Huh?
Pew Research.
Yeah. I'm gonna see.
Just put 40%
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Shalom. He want us to do too. We were gonna say we could still do Friday, Saturday. this this out of order bastard. All right, where we at? So, sorry for the interruption. You know what I'm saying? Just getting stuff situated for Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I mean? Real niggas do real thing. You know what I'm saying? You can quote me on that. Zechariah 9 and 6.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6. And the bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. What is a bastard? A bastard is a fatherless child, right? A child with no one who claims to be the pappy, right? You know what they say nowadays, right? You a bastard because you ain't got a daddy? That's what they call it. You a bastard, right? Go ahead.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
And he'll cut off, cut off the pride of the Philistines, right? Because that bastard shouldn't be there, and the Philistines, they losing their land. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Jeremiah 8 and 22. So while I'm talking to these people, the thoughts are, y'all are in our land, and you're sitting there trying to tell me how what doesn't make sense is trying to compare American terrorism with the terrorism that they have a problem with that comes from the Palestinians. If it says 46% of them don't have a problem with suicide bombing, they asked me a question. So do you think it's wrong to kill homosexuals or to suicide bomb? He had asked the dude earlier, was it wrong to are they wrong for throwing homosexuals off of buildings? And my thoughts were, it's their country, their laws. Who are you to tell somebody how to live in their country? Could you imagine if the whole world looked at America and said, you got to do this and you got to do that? America don't care about what y'all think. That's why I brought up the point. When America was bombed, when Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese, right? America didn't bomb the military base, because that's what Pearl Harbor is, a military base. America didn't bomb a military base. You know that. Who did they bomb? The civilians. The civilians. You know the nuclear, the atomic bomb? Put a video up of the atomic bomb. Yeah, I don't even think they got videos of an atomic bomb. Go ahead. Let me see an atomic bomb. I wouldn't use that one. Yeah. You would go on YouTube. You gotta stop separating the words, bro. It's one word. He's so old, bro. It's all good. We're gonna get you straight, though. On fop it now. On big crib.
USAA is made for the safe pilots.
Did even say it on Wikipedia, 46%.
It says on Wikipedia? Well, of course. Hold on. Oh, nah, see, that ain't gonna work. Because that's a whole 40-minute video. I don't want to see that. I would love to see the hold on, go up.
I got it.
gotta start it over. Nuclear holocaust.
This seething maelstrom of millions of tons of water pictures the dilemma of our age. With the wonders of scientific achievement before us, the choice is justice and peace, or this kind of atomic death. There is no alternative. For the second test of Bikini, this was the plan. Exploded 20 to 40 feet below the surface of the sea, a huge mass of water is forced upwards and outwards. A gigantic eruption spraying radioactive matter for miles.
Radioactive matter for miles.
Captured Japanese film show. The first atomic bomb on Hiroshima killed, burned, and maimed 194,000 people.
194,000 people died from the first bomb. You understand? Killed or maimed. Losing a limb, losing a...
Heat branded the pattern of flesh. All films made by Japanese official cameramen have now been confiscated. Military and medical experts will study them for the effects of the bomb. Heat, indescribably intense, traced the outline of a man's body on the concrete roads. A permanent memorial to the first use of the
Niggas don't know this is gonna happen. A bomb drops, you chilling in your crib. When the military go to war, the civilians don't always know what's happening.
the true background to the deliberations of the Allied peacemakers in Paris. Their impact on our minds is itself a shock on the border. This man's alive, but he was later to die with many thousands of others from the effects of gamma rays.
Listen, nuclear war. There's no coming back from it. You know? Y'all forget, Japan is an island.
All this is what one bomb did at Hiroshima. Scientists and soldiers know. Yet till the world can be sure of peace, they also know that they must perfect the bomb. And this they have done at Bikini.
Talk about a mushroom cloud. As it is written. Mhm. Probably ain't got to.
Hurled a mile and a half into the air. A huge tree of water.
A mile and a half into the air.
Rolling outwards, engulfing the anchored ships of the test fleet.
All of that is chemicals.
Newsreel cameras in pilotless aircraft record every movement as displaced water rises like a vast, mysterious horizon. Oil rings on the water are all that remains of the carrier Saratoga, the battleship Arkansas, and many other ships. The dwindled strength of the tidal wave that swamped them was picked up by television cameras on nearby islands. No one can see these pictures unmoved. Below are man's mightiest ironclads and war vessels, dwarfed and toy-like in a boiling ocean.
Alright.
If lasting peace cannot be
Jeremiah 8 and 22. That stuff's crazy. But that's what they did after their military base was bombed. Not the civilians, the military base.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 22.
Hold on. What the fire? 8 and 20.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 20. The harvest is past.
Mm-hmm.
The summer is ended.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not saved.
We are not saved. So I don't care what anybody say. You're not going to be in your homeland because you ain't saved yet anyways. We not out of this hell. Right? Micah 4 from the top. I'm just showing y'all that these things have to happen. And not just these things, but this shows you that the people that are in the land are not Israel. And at the same time, when Israel is in the land, these things will take place. Micah. Go ahead.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 4 and verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains.
All the mountains of the earth, all of the government, the house of the Lord will be at the top. Go ahead.
And it shall be exalted above the hills.
And
people shall flow unto it.
And the people shall flow unto it. Read.
And many nations shall come and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob.
God.
And he will teach us of his ways.
And he will teach us of his ways. That's when we'll be teaching them. Not before. Not before. That's when we'll be teaching them. Go ahead.
And we will walk in his paths.
We won't be. When we read, when people say you're supposed to be a light to the Gentile, you're supposed to be teaching them God's laws. No. Nowhere do you see that we're supposed to be doing that before this. You understand? So they can talk all that light to the Gentiles crap they want. When they read Isaiah 60, that tells you about the light to the Gentiles. Talking about them bowing down. Isaiah 46, that's us. We the Gentiles that need the light. Two different subjects, two different topics, two different things. 46 or 49, one of them. Go ahead.
For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
See, we gonna teach the law. Read. That's why we not in the new covenant, because we still learning the stuff. Come on, man, this stuff debunks a lot of foolishness. Go ahead.
And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off.
Go ahead.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Now you're gonna read all the way to the end, right? Because that's what we reading the whole chapter. But they're gonna beat their swords into plowshares. And what?
And their spears into pruning hooks.
Meaning what, Tazamar? Go ahead.
Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation.
This is what it's talking about. See? But then you got people wearing vests to bomb themselves, suicide bombers attacking the Israeli. But you in your land. You're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be peace. You're supposed to be peace on earth. Read.
Neither shall they learn war no more.
What?
Neither shall they learn war no more anymore.
When you're in your land for the final time, you will have to war no more. So there won't be no Palestinians strapping themselves with bombs and blowing up anything. There won't be no war on earth. Huh?
What is the final time?
What you mean?
You said the final time.
You said the final time? What did I say?
When they're going to be in their land for the final time.
Yeah. You ain't in your land right now. The final time, meaning when you're finally back in your land. Because every time we've gone in and it had to be taken out. So this time we'll finally go back in our land for good. Yeah, for the final time. Go ahead.
But they shall sit every man under his vine.
But they shall sit every man under his vine. Go ahead.
And under his fig tree. And none shall make them afraid.
And none shall make us afraid. Them people is scared shitless over there. Go ahead. Why else would they be making clubhouses about the Palestinians. Go ahead.
For the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken it.
See, as it is written, as the Most High said it, so it will be done. Go ahead.
For all people will walk every one in the name of his God. And we will walk in the name.
And what? These people are able to worship whatever they want to worship. These other nations, the Most High God is not their God. It's not their God. They can worship the grass if they want to. But guess what? When it comes to these laws, they got to keep the laws. And they got to come up every year for certain feasts. As it is written. Other than that, they're going to do what they're going to do. As long as they ain't breaking them laws, they'll be fine. Go ahead.
And we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever.
Go ahead.
In that day, saith the Lord, will I assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out.
Who was halted? We were stopped. He said, I'm going to assemble them that was halted. We ceased to exist. We ceased to be moving. We stagnant. Go ahead.
And I will gather her that is driven out.
We were driven out of our land. Go ahead.
And her that I have afflicted.
Go ahead.
And
we were afflicted. Read.
And I will make her that halted a remnant.
And
her that was cast far off a strong nation. And the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever.
Go ahead.
And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come. Select. Even the first dominion. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
Who?
The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
Listen, man, if I ever go out with y'all and I play with y'all when it comes to who the kingdom for and this and the other, y'all better be able to pull this script. The kingdom will be for who?
The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
Now why dost thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee? Is thy counselor perished? For pangs have taken thee as a woman in travail. Be in pain and labor to bring forth.
Go ahead.
O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt dwell in the field. And thou shalt go even to Babylon.
Which is what we did. Go ahead. We in Babylon right now. Read.
There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord.
In Babylon is where we're going to be delivered from. Read.
There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
He's going to redeem us from the hand of our enemies. Read.
Now also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, let her be defiled.
Let Israel be defiled. It don't matter what they're going through. Go ahead.
And let our eye look upon Zion.
They want our land. That's all this fighting is about. Oh, they going to strap themselves in bonds. La 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 la, boom, nigga. The funk? Read.
But they know
All
not
the stuff that the world has done to us. And we got to be worried about the Jewish man that got it all. You in Long Beach. The Jewish man don't live here. He live in Bixby. That pizza spot is nice and cozy. And them people is nice and friendly over there. Not out here, they not. Go ahead. People is crazy, man.
but they know not the thoughts of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Neither understand they his counsel. For he shall gather them as the sheaves into the floor.
Read.
Arise and thresh.
Arise and thresh. Get up and juke. Get up and take that spear and stab them. You know what I'm saying? Thresh. You know what it is to thresh, right? Y'all know what it is to thresh. Yeah, to thresh through. Go ahead.
O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron.
Uh-huh.
And
Thy
I-
horn iron. Go ahead.
And I will make thy hoofs brass.
When you trampling and you stomping all over somebody, it's power. Read.
And thou shalt beat in pieces many people.
We shall beat in pieces many people. Read. But the Jewish man needs America's financial help. KKLA keep talking about the Jewish man and the Jewish woman, the old elderly Jewish woman that's poor and she needs some help. Man, free.
And I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth.
Let me get Zechariah 2 and 7.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, and verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
You gotta stop reading so fast. Let me get another translation for that verse. Baba Kushab. Woo! NIV, come on.
God.
Don't be scared.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 2, and verse 7, out of the NIV. Come, Zion, escape, you who live in daughter Babylon.
We live in daughter Babylon. Give me another verse. Give me another version. Hold on. NLT.
NLT. Come away, people of Zion, you who are exiled in Babylon.
Exiled in Babylon. This is where y'all living, right? No. The Jewish man is living in Babylon. Oh, but they are living in Babylon. Why? Because they can live anywhere they freaking want to. Go ahead, give me another one.
CSB. Listen, Zion, escape, you who are living with daughter Babylon.
Daughter Babylon. Let me get that. Psalms 137. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we went, where we remember Zion. For the wicked carried us away in captivity, required from us a song. I don't know about that. In a strange land. Oh, damn. Hold on. Yeah. You gonna read?
Okay. This is Psalm 137 from the top.
No, I started verse. I wanted to read the whole thing, but we pressed for time. Started 7.
This is Psalm 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord.
Start at 5. Sugar. Start from the top.
Psalm 137 and verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there, for there they that carried us away captive.
Yeah, because you don't know reggae, bro. Go ahead.
Required of us a song.
Just like the lions. You know what I'm saying?
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Go ahead.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
What? Read that. Hold on. Go to 7 again.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the fountain thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and
O daughter of Babylon. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Edom is in control of the daughter of Babylon. But the Edomites are dead. You ask some people. You got to rightly divide. You got to be able to be like, none of this stuff makes sense based off of what y'all saying. Go ahead, finish it out.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Con. Let me get Jeremiah 16. Start at verse. Jeremiah 16. Start at verse 1.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 1. The word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in
Hold
this.
on. Scroll down. That's all this all the way until hold on. Don't go that far. Go down a little bit. Keep going. Okay, we can start at verse 10. Hold on. Scroll down some more. Man, all of this is good. Just start at 14. Sugar.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold,
because everything before this is talking about when we was in Jerusalem, right? Go ahead.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth.
It shall no longer be said, the Lord liveth that bringeth the children up out of the land of Egypt. But what?
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
The land of the north. Go ahead.
And from all lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Right now we will be fishing. Eventually we're going to be hunting. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
Go ahead.
O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my...
Go ahead.
O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no prophet. Shall a man make gods unto himself? And they are no gods. Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is the Lord.
Con. Go to, let me get Jeremiah 3. Yeah, 12 to 18.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, Return, thou backsliding Israel, save the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, save the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Only not acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy God, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree. And ye have not obeyed my voice, save the Lord. Turn, O backsliding children, save the Lord. For I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city, and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. And I will give you...
He told us, turn, O backsliding children. Right? Go ahead.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. At that
Go ahead.
At that time,
It's the 18.
at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither
And
shall
all the nations shall be gathered unto it. Go ahead.
neither shall they walk any more after an imagination of their evil heart. In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall...
In those days, the house of Judah, the southern kingdom, and the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, shall what?
shall walk with the... Oh, and they shall come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers.
To your fathers, right? So there's no way then people in Israeli, Palestine, whatever they call it, is Israel, right? Go to YouTube. Let me get, we're going to end it on this. Seek God. No, okay. Space. Bounty Killer. That's it. You got such an old guy. All right. No, the second one. But yeah. What you gonna end it on? Not a mercy.
That's why the Lord told me, so little but the children say,
Hold on. Come out of this. Come out of this. Go back. The remix. Go down.
Junior Reed?
Go down right there.
That's it.
All right there.
Junior Reed.
Huh? Go back. Right there. I want to say remix. Right there.
Junior Reed.
It's the same one. Yeah, I'm just making. Huh? Listen, that's racist. Wait, you can turn the. It's gonna start. It's crazy. Is everybody on their Wi-Fi?
Let my God so job, them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against Sinai. Take out thy shield and buckle and stand up for him.
Check out that shield and buckle.
Job!
Yeah, turn it up, man.
So take it from Rodney Price. Rasta Junior, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and everywhere.
Benjamin knew it was up. The Judites is lost.
For the wicked carried us away captivity, from us a song. How can we sing it not?
That's why we always mix up. Before them seek God, them seek the devil. That's why them lives so miserable. I'm not the devil, and make this world be comfortable. 24/7. Yeah, but 7 to 7.
Lightning and thunder, God make you frightened. Volcano and lava, but no more sudden. Man, all the fight is brother to get title. And war did start with Cain and Abel. When Cain took a knife right in him of a nail. Was it time to live as your disciple? Rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we went. When we remember Zion, for the wicked carry us away captivity, required from us a song. How can we sing in a song in a strange land? And this part is to you, Mr. Vatican Paul. Instead of make riches, you make more war. It's like you don't see that your kingdom out of all.
I'm gonna teach you something, Benjamin. It was not how long I was looking for this song, trying to figure out what it was. I remember the person, I just couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, I told him to turn it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Babylon, where we sat down, and there we went, when we remember Zion. For the wicked carried us away captivity, required from us a song. How can we sing in a song in a strange land? The leaders of this world, the killer of real. You don't got no heart, tell me how do you feel?
You don't got no heart, tell me how you feel.
The road of steel. Call them wake up in the morning and them don't got no meal. No side to got a little ton call meal. It won't be feeling, so the killer of
We don't own the rights to this music. Alright? Before them seek Yah, them seek the devil. That's why them life is so miserable.
Miserable. Can't be comfortable.
7. Alright. Alright, folks. We're
With that, I'm going to give Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, and Shalom.
That's the melodious.
You got to end the broadcast before you do all this other stuff. Hold on. He ain't ended yet. He just exiting out of stuff.